My pranams to Puja Guruji Sri N.V. Raghavachari Meenatu and my Guru Professor N.V. Arya Raja Meenatu Jr. Guruve Saranam. Introduction to Medical Astrology. The sins performed in our previous birth will haunt us in this birth in the form of diseases. To overcome this, we should resort to medicines, donations, meditation, that is japam, rituals, that is homam, prayers, that is archana, etc. Thus, astrology and medical science are interlinked and interdependent. Regarding health, there are two familiar proverbs. Health is wealth, prevention is better than cure. Astrology and medicine are interconnected. Astromedicine and medical astrology are two different terms but interconnected. After onslaught of the disease, suggesting remedial measures and post-disease analysis is the subject matter of medical astrology, that is Vaidya Jyotisham. Whereas taking precautionary methods by identifying the disease in advance is the subject matter of astromedicine. By analyzing the birth chart, the astrologer identifies the probable date of onslaught of the disease, nature of disease, duration, gravity and recovery, and thereby suggests remedial measures. This is astromedicine, Jyotirvaidyam. Human beings' life depends upon the food they consume because where there is no food, then there is no human survival and biological development. Human beings get their food mostly from various plants and from some animals, that is meat and fish. Even the goat or sheep and fish thrive on vegetation only. 90% of food consumed by the human beings comes from plants only. The nature of the person, physical development and mental strength and growth depend upon the nature of food he consumes. Hence, food is the main ingredient which causes changes in human life from person to person. Plants through photosynthesis prepare this food by taking sunlight. Hence, sunlight is the main source for preparation of food by plants. However, sunlight before touching earth radiates through 6 planets and also mixes the light emanated from 27 constellations. The plants use this light to prepare the food being used by humankind. It means human being is consuming sunlight in an indirect form which causes physiological and psychological changes in him. The study of sun, planets and constellations is known as astronomy, whereas the study of the impact of those celestial bodies on human body and mind is called astrology. Hence, astrology is applied astronomy and food therapy is an important remedial astromedicine. The medical tests conducted in the hospitals are expensive and treatment is cost oriented. Despite several tests, accurate pinpointing of the disease is not done in some cases. It is not correct to say that every disease can be cured simply by prescribing medicines or injections or by surgery. The habits of the patient are to be corrected, stress and pressure on the mind is to be relieved. This is important in post-medical treatment. Without conducting tests by astrology, diagnosis can be done. Astrology prescribes type of treatment, allopathy or homeopathy, Ayurveda or Unani, etc. Prescribes color therapy, germ therapy, food therapy and prescribes particular japa and homa which will be comprehensive to cure the disease. All this is the subject matter of astromedicine or Jyotirvaidyam. What is the relationship between medicine and astrology? Why allopathic doctors are averse to astrology? If so, why astrologers are so eager to interconnect with medical practitioners? What is the loss to mankind if astrology is not accepted by medical field? These are the questions generally posed to astrologers. We should answer their doubts and should inculcate in their minds that astrology and medical science are interconnected. Diagnosis of disease is always a problem, not only in previous days but also in present days. Even today, we do not know when certain disease enters human body, and we do not know even the cause of disease in some cases, especially diseases like cancer and in present scenario COVID etc. Medical tests cannot explain when a particular disease enters a particular human body. Only when a body is affected with disease, then only treatment starts for cure. However, if we can identify in advance the onslaught of disease and thereby take preventive methods, then that is the best method than treating after affliction of disease. When compared to the days of Varahamira, the scope of astrodiagnosis of diseases has become wider and broader. Varahamira has touched basics of medical astrology. Because in those days limited diseases were prevalent and so medical application was limited to few ailments only. However, gradually with the time, more number and variety of diseases are identified, and so there was need for medical research and new types of medicines as well as treatment. Unfortunately, astrology did not gain that momentum and people were ignorant of the importance of astrology. Astrology identifies the diseases in advance in a particular human being and thereby suggests preventive methods so that the pain of the disease is mitigated. Dr. Khare of Pune has found that human body has magnetic fields, and he described that brain, heart, lungs, liver, etc. have magnetic centers which our ancient rishis describe in Yoga Shastra as chakras. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahita, Vishuddha, Agnachakra, Sahasrara. He described that the magnetic centers in the human body are reacting to the electromagnetic waves emanated from different planets which cause different changes in human body. This was already told in our Vedas. Regarding identification of disease in medical astrology, 1, 6, 8, 12 are to be analyzed for pinpointing the health problems. The Jiva or Sarira of first house are its connected planets. If connected to sixth house, then only may predict that native health is average and prone to illness. If not connected, the native will have sound health. Natural Lagna Mesha and natural 5th house Leo and natural 11th house Aquarius, if connected to Lagna's Jiva and Sarira, then also the native will have sound health provided there is no connection to 6th house. Even if there is connection to 6th house, the connection to the above two fiery rasis will give cure and relief to the native from all diseases. Similarly, natural 8th house Scorpio and 12th house Pisces do not have that strength to cure the diseases. 5th house is house of cure and 12th to 5th is 4th house, which is against cure, which means it will aggrandize the disease or illness. Hence, analyze 1, 4, 6, 8, 12 houses to know the intensity and nature of the disease. For recovery and cure, analyze 5 and 11. If 11 is Badakasthana, it will give both pain and relief basing on combinations. Hence, astrodiagnosis is the first step in medical astrology. More accurate identification of disease can be done from the Kalamsa Lord of Lagna Lord and Lagna Padadipati. If the Kalamsa Lord or sub-lord of Lagna Lord and Lagna Padadipati are strongly connected to 6th house, disease will be indicated and the nature of the disease depends upon its placement and connection to the specific Rasi and Nakshatra. When connected to 8th house, there will be chronic disease and prolonged disease, and if connected to 12th, treatment through hospitalization can be suggested. If connected to 11th, discharge from hospital with recovery, which means 5th house should also be connected. Otherwise, the calamity will cost the native dearly. If 5th is not connected, only body will come out from the hospital. Before going for astrodiagnosis of the chart, one should understand the anatomy of human body and the distribution of various parts in the body to the stars, planets, cusps or signs. One should also understand the role of different minerals and elements that are required for a healthy body and their link to the corresponding planet or star. To be continued in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates. Thank you.